עכשיו קצת לעולם הגדול, ואולי לצרות לא פחות גדולות. השריפות באמזונס ממשיכות להשתולל כבר ימים ארוכים. המחאה על מדיניות בולסונרו, נשיא ברזיל, יוצאת אל מחוץ לגבולות המדינה, אבל הוא עצמו מתנער מהאחריות. מוקדם יותר, שוחחנו מסאו פאולו עם מי שהיה מנכ"ל רשות היערות של ברזיל, שאומר חוסר המעש של נשיא ברזיל בולסונרו מסוכן לא פחות ממי שמבעירים את האש. הנה השיחה שקיימנו לפני זמן קצר. טאסו, אזוודו, former Director General in Brazilian Forest Service, thank you so much for talking with us today.
Yeah, my pleasure.
First of all, what is the scale of the damage being done to the Amazon rainforest by this wildfire so far?
We have now about 40 to 50,000 spots of fire happening, spreading over the distance between Portugal and France. It's a long strip of fire in 3-4 main regions in the Amazon.
Now, what is the argument against President Bolsonaro? Do you think Bolsonaro encouraging these fires in order to clear the rainforest for farming or mining?
I think it's more inaction than actually, the direct incentives. So it's not saying like go there and put fire on forest, but this omission actually was a sign that there will be no risk of doing illegal deforestation and then afterwards having the fire.
But wildfires in the Amazon rainforest are quite common. Actually, in 2009, the fires were even bigger than this time. And in 2010, the carbon emission was higher than this year. Maybe we are a bit hysteric here. Maybe it's a kind of routine in the Amazon basin.
Yeah, fires in this time of the year would be, it's a common thing that we see. The problem is the scale it's happening right now. If you take the amount of fire that we have from the beginning of the year until right now, it's about 85% higher than last year, which was a drier year. The worst part of the fire is still to come for the next few months, which is much drier.
What is the risk or the consequences for, for the environment? The Amazon basin is usually called the lungs of the earth. This scale of fires bring about a clear danger to the ability of the rainforest to absorb these carbon?
The Amazon forest is extremely important for the water dynamics in Latin America, especially in South America, because most of the rains we have in the country, it depends on the evapotranspiration from the trees. So once you lose the forest and decrease the size of the forest, you have a drier situation for the entire country and most of the South America. The second one is the whole thing about the cycle of carbon. So the carbon emissions increase a lot, and the capacity for absorption of carbon is decreasing. So in order to comply with the Paris Agreement, as a planet, we need to obviously put down the fossil fuels emissions, but we also need to decrease deforestation.
Now, what should be done in order to stop the fires from expanding even more? Can it be contained now?
What can be done is actually to prevent that the new fires are starting in the regions that haven't started yet. And we also have to create prevention barriers around the fires, right? You can do some mitigation actions like using the airplanes, but the area is so large and the distance for the places where the airplane can fuel the tanks and come back are also large. It's possible, but it's very hard.
Tasso Azevedo, former Director General of the Brazilian Forest Service, thank you so much for the time you took to talk with us today. Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure.